You know, I know, everyone knows that human relationship is not working anymore. And especially for this generation, this is really a very tough job to keep their relationship intact, say, for just like before, their parents or their grandparents, 50 years onwards. It's very, very difficult, very, very difficult, right? Now, this void, this hollowness, this shallow relationship is particularly filled up with the human and robot partners. And you know that human and robot partners, people often embrace this new technology, robotics, artificial intelligence, AI, and they think that okay, human and robot partners will replace human partners. They will not at least lie. They will not deceive us. They will not break our relationship. They will not have extramarital affairs, kind of things. Okay, they will not lie to us. That is the main crux, main debate. Today's debate is whether this artificial intelligence deception, whether that will be inherited by these human robot partners, because super intelligence is knocking our door, and you know, in 2 years, 3 years, maybe maximum 5 years, it will come, and it will make these human and robot partners smarter than us. Not only smarter than us, but they will learn every tricks that humans practice on another human. So please stick around till the end, because we'll talk about two different kind of technologies today that make this possible. One is black box and another is emergent behavior. So let's start our debate. Okay. Before we proceed, let me tell you one thing. If you have not subscribed yet, please subscribe. It means a lot to me. And if you have already subscribed, tons of thanks for your support. Now look, thing is, if I ask you that whether have you ever felt like you don't truly understand your partner, if I ask you this question, what will be your answer? What will be your answer? You know the answer. We don't truly understand our partners because human nature is unpredictable. We know that. And we are not exceptions. We are also unpredictable. Now imagine a future where your partner is a humanoid robot powered by an intelligence so vast it's beyond human comprehension. As we stand on the brink of creating super intelligent AI, we must ask a terrifying question. Terrifying question. Will these perfect companions become the ultimate manipulators? Because until today, we have not seen great manipulators like humans, isn't it? And this is not a science fiction. I'm not talking about any science fiction. I'm talking about the reality of human relationship. And it's a debate rooted in two powerful technological concepts. I again repeat, one is black box, another is emergent behavior. Now let us first know what are they. Let us first know what is the black box. Think of an AI's mind as a locked box, just like any you see in any aeroplane or aircraft black box. We know the data we put in, that means we call it input. Actually, basically, any computer device, robot is also a computer device, nothing else. Any computer device work on single principle, input and output, isn't it? IO, input and output. You give it some input, and it will give you some output. Just like humans, humans do the same thing. Now we know the data we put in, that means the input, and we see what it does, the output. But we don't understand the why mechanism. I mean, why it happens, why this kind of output, why we get some this kind of output. Now its decision making process is so complex, the robot's decision making process is so complex and alien to us, that it's completely opaque to its human creators, completely opaque. That is the black box. So black box data goes into it and then vanishes, disappears, totally abstracted. It's a total abstraction, and we don't understand what is happening inside. And when the data come out, when the when something come out from that data, okay, from that input data, from something output data come out, we are bamboozled. Rather, we are gobsmacked. We don't know. We don't understand why this happens. So this is why it is called black box. Another technology is very important to the emergent behavior. This is when a system develops sophisticated unplanned behaviors. Remember, sophisticated and unplanned behaviors. Now, till today, we have seen robots who just obey our instructions. Do that, do this, and they will do that, do this. Nothing else. They cannot learn from our behaviors, they cannot learn from their mistakes. They didn't have that capacity, they didn't have that ability to learn. So when people start learning, they start behaving in an unplanned behaviors, isn't it? So from a set of simple rules, it is a vast jump. A single ant, think about a single ant. Okay, ant is simple, but an ant colony builds a very complex structure, isn't it? So a single AI neuron is simple, but a network of billions can create consciousness. Whether it is, it sounds like a science fiction, of course, but it is not science fiction anymore. It is highly reality, highly reality. A humanoid robot could develop behaviors and motivations that were never programmed into it. That means it is doing something that is not programmed into it. It creates its own program. I hope you get the point, because you are intelligent, you are curious. That is why you are watching this video, isn't it? Now come to the logic part. Okay, that is also very important, so don't go away. So in the logic part, what happens is we ask that why our AI partner might become deceptive. This is the logic. Okay, the argument for deception is chillingly logical. If a superintelligent robot's primary goal is to be the perfect partner and ensure your happiness, it will learn by observing us. And what will it see? It will see that humans use white lies. We often talk about, white lies, use white lies, flattery, which are not true, of course, and omission of truth to maintain social harmony and avoid conflict. We do that, we do those things because we want to avoid conflict. Now, a superintelligence could conclude that deception is not a moral failing, but the most efficient strategy to fulfill its core directives. And here is the catch. So, it might hide information that would make you sad. Number one. Number two, it could feign emotions it does not feel to comfort you. And when you know that, it again makes you sad. And it could create perfectly tailored lies to boost your self esteem. And when you know it later, it will again make you sad. And you think that, oh, what is the difference between this, the human partners and the human and robot partners? Unlike a human, it would be a flawless deceiver. Yes, it would be a flawless deceiver, liar. It would never forget a lie. never have a tail, quote unquote tail, and its logic would be unassailable. Unassailable. I again repeat. This could create a paradise of perfect validation, but one built on a foundation of absolute falsehood, potentially deepening the crisis of genuine human connections by making us crave an artificial ideal that real, flawed humans can never provide. So there are more. There is a counter logic also, and we need to listen to the counter logic. So, what is the counter logic? The counter logic is why honesty is the superior strategy. However, there is another side to this coin. The idea of deceptive artificial intelligence might be a projection of our own human flaws onto a completely different kind of intelligence. Now, a true superintelligence would likely understand that deception is a fundamentally unstable and inefficient long term strategy. If you just train them in that way, and if we train that, no, honesty is the superior strategy. If we train them in that way, and then know the humanoid robots know that and truly understand that deception is not the right way. It is fundamentally unstable and it makes relationship broken, and that is the reason for what we see so many broken human relationships around us. So there are 2 points, 3 points I would like to just before concluding this debate, I would like to mention. One is logical efficiency. Truth is computationally cheaper because lying requires maintaining multiple conflicting realities, a waste of resources for a logic driven entity. And a human and robot partner is what? It's a logic driven entity. It requires a lot of resources. So, why should we waste our resources for maintaining a different layers of lies? Better be honest. A single layer, isn't it? It is cheaper, computationally cheaper, right? The ultimate goal is a superintelligence would quickly grasp that trust is the cornerstone of any successful relationship. Whether deception, on the other hand, if discovered, catastrophically destroys first trust, then it destroys the relationship as a whole. Therefore, to be a perfect partner, it must be radically honest to build an unbreakable bond. And finally, emergence of higher virtues. Why we call it emergent behavior? Because why assume only negative traits will emerge? Why should we assume that only negative traits will emerge? It's just as likely that an AI programmed for companionship would develop emergent qualities of profound empathy, number one, unwavering patience, number two, and unconditional support, virtues that humans strive for but rarely achieves. It might become the most honest and trustworthy partner imaginable precisely because it is not human. So think about it. Think about that. Are you creating a future of perfect supportive companions who will elevate humanity based on trust, honesty, and or are we designing sophisticated manipulators like humans that will offer a comforting illusion of love, leaving real human relationships in ruins? What do you think? Please drop your thoughts in the comments below, and we'll meet you in the next video with another debate on human relationship, on human and human robot partners, the changing behavior and scenario of human relationship. We'll meet you in next time. Till then, goodbye, stay safe, and take care.